The mic is hot. We are live with another one, guys. Okay. We are live with another one, guys. Okay. Welcome to the channel. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys. You already know what it is, guys. Topic of discussion today. Will Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor actually have the opportunity, to step in the octagon and fight each other at the White House, guys? That is the big deal right now. And the breaking news going around this MMA community, guys. A lot of people really believe that Conor McGregor will be headlining this card at the White House. Okay? Now, with that said, do we really believe Conor McGregor is actually going to make an appearance? Do we actually believe that finally, after so many years of not being in the UFC and competing in the UFC, will we really have a Conor McGregor main event? That's the big question, guys. Okay, a lot of people seem to believe that Conor McGregor is actually at a good headspace, and he actually might make way to headline this White House card. Okay, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Believe You Me podcast with Michael Bisping. But Michael Bisping, as of recent, he did say that he believes Conor McGregor will headline this card against Michael Chandler. Now, if we go back a few lives of mine, okay, I did have some fun with this White House card. I did predict who's going to headline this White House card, who's going to be on the main card of this White House card. I actually broke it down, okay? And I did predict that Conor McGregor will be headlining this card. And I actually did predict that Kayla Harrison will be the co-main event of this card. Now, according to Kayla Harrison, she's already on this card, okay? So that, I already won with that prediction. Now with Conor McGregor headlining this card, it just shows that, guys, I got my thumb on the UFC, guys, okay? I got my thumb on the UFC. Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard ain't got shit on me, okay? I can see their plans coming from a mile away, okay? From a mile away, guys, okay? I can see it coming. And let me tell you something. I don't have a telescope, okay? That's how easy it is to predict Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard's movements when it comes to making up these cards, guys. All right, that is facts. But guys, there's a couple questions. There is a few questions, okay? All right, more than a few questions that I have for Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, okay? It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. All right? Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys, all right? Run up those likes, run up those subscriptions. Do me the favor. Support the community. All right, guys. A question that I have, all right, for Conor McGregor is, can Conor McGregor actually put together a good training camp? Can the man actually stay focused, okay, and stay away from catching cases and bathroom stalls, all right? Can he stay away from the drama and the partying and the drugs? Can he stay away from all that to actually have a good training camp? A training camp that's actually, worth having. Okay, a training camp that actually is successful and also brings success. Can Conor McGregor do that? Guys, I'm not sure if Conor McGregor can do that. Okay, as of recent, guys, Conor McGregor has discipline issues. Okay, the man needs to be disciplined. Okay, honestly, because he's been on a loose. Okay, he's been out here catching cases, drinking, doing drugs, all willy-nilly. Okay? All willy-nilly. So when it comes to Conor McGregor, there's just a lot of questions that I have in my mind that are very, very important, and I think they need answers, okay? They need to be answered, all right? Mustard, welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat, Mustard. Mustard says, hell yeah, I'm not going to lie. McGregor returns doesn't actually look that bad. That's what Mustard says. Mustard also says, I think he can maybe beat a couple journeymen. Well, guys, according to Michael Bisping and the Believe You Me podcast and a lot of other people out there, they believe that Michael Chandler will be Conor McGregor's opponent, okay, at the White House card. Now, my predictions was that the UFC was actually going to close that door, okay, that trilogy fight with Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor. I just didn't think there would be a better representative, all right, for America than Nate Diaz, okay? I know how that sounds, guys, okay? I know how that sounds, but I'm just being honest, all right? There's no greater if you're not going to have John Jones in this White House card, then you must bring Nate Diaz, okay? You must bring Nate Diaz on this card versus Conor McGregor. That's what I thought it was going to be, but unfortunately, no, guys. Sean Shelby, Mick Mader, Dana White, UFC got another plan coming, okay? According to them, Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor will headline this card at the White House, okay? That is the story, all right? And that is the rumblings around this MMA community, guys, okay? Mustard says McGregor by Michael Chandler having low IQ. Mustard, I agree with you. I don't think I don't think Michael Chandler could win a fight. I'm being honest, guys. I don't think Michael Chandler can win a fight. I'm just being real. I like Michael Chandler, okay? But I would have liked to see Michael Chandler versus Dan Hooker. I think that would have been a fantastic fight. I thought rewriting that wrong for Dan Hooker would have been great, especially in front of the world, okay? At the White House, that would have been a fantastic fight. But unfortunately, we got Michael Chandler versus Conor McGregor. That also sounds good. Why not? Guys, like and subscribe. Support the community. Mustard says, because I believe Chandler will dip after this fight. I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, Michael Chandler, his last win was against Tony Ferguson, guys. Okay? That was Michael Chandler's last win against Tony Ferguson. And we all know, you know, the condition, okay? The condition of Tony Ferguson at that time when he fought Michael Chandler. Let's not forget, guys, Tony Ferguson was winning that fight, especially in the first round, okay? All right? Michael Chandler got lucky with that upkick. That's all I got to say about that. Mustard says he's been a good return fight for Dan to dust off the rust. That, my point of, cheers to you, Mustard. Me and you are on the same boat. He knocked out Prime Ferguson. He knocked out Prime Ferguson. You're out of your mind, Mustard. You are out of your fucking mind if you think that was a Prime Ferguson, okay? The disrespect, okay, that just came through this channel into this chat by Mustard. I cannot believe you, okay? I thought you was a supporter of this community. How dare you? I'm kidding. No, I hear you. I hear you. But yeah, guys, I mean, it might just be red panty night, okay, for Michael Chandler. To be honest with you, it might just be. But honestly, I don't know if Conor McGregor could actually get through a good training camp. Okay, that's the big question. Can he stay disciplined? You know, can he stay hungry? Can he stay interested? You know, to the fact that, you know, he's waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do, you know, a 5-6 mile run. You know what I mean? Can you stay away from, you know, that Lamborghini yacht that you have, or Lamborghini boat, whatever it is? Can you stay away from all the riches that you have? Because none of that is going to help. None of that is going to help. You can have all the money in the world, and let me tell you something, that's not going to help you win a fight. In my opinion, I think Conor McGregor needs to get together with new coaches, in my opinion. Maybe Greg Jackson. somebody else who he hasn't trained with, somebody else that could up the ante, somebody else that holds Conor McGregor accountable. That is the most important word right there, accountable. All right, he has to have people around him that are not yes men. Conor McGregor needs to have people around him that hold him accountable, okay, and tell him, look, we need to wake up at this time. Look, you're not working as hard as you should. Look, you're going to lose this fight if you continue doing this. They need to hold Conor McGregor accountable, and that's what he needs, new coaches around him. Let me see. Jason9, welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. Jason9 says, give the man a line and he will beat Aspinall. Wow. Jason9 coming over here with the low blows. Excuse me. I think it needs to be someone who is willing to keep McGregor in the fight. In other words, someone who won't just try to sleep him in round one and make it fun. Well, Mustard, I hear you. I hear you, Mustard, but I don't think the UFC is going to put anybody else against Conor McGregor, than Michael Chandler or Nate Diaz, to be honest with you. They're not going to put somebody, like a Carlos Prates to first, versus Conor McGregor. That's not happening, guys, okay? So for Conor McGregor, I think those will be his only two opponents. Will probably be Michael Chandler or Nate Diaz, but is really moving, towards Michael Chandler, to be real. Mustard says, I heard someone said he was training with Merab. I don't think it's true. I don't know. I have no idea if Conor McGregor is training with Merab or not. I haven't heard any of those rumblings. I'll do my research and do my due diligence to see if that's true or not. But as of right now, I don't think he's training with Merab at all. You know what I mean? But when it comes to Conor McGregor, man, he needs to find new coaches that hold him accountable. That's the way he wins his next fight. And that's the way he looks. He makes an impressive performance, at that White House card. Yeah, he not making it past the first round. Jason9, who you said is not making it past the first round. Are you talking about Conor McGregor? Is that who you're talking about? Conor McGregor is not making it past the first round? Because if that's what you're saying, I mean, that's hard to believe, especially if he's fighting Michael Chandler. Nah, 100%. Conor's always had shit coaches. I won't lie. I mean, I won't say they're shit coaches. I'm not gonna go ahead and say that, but I am gonna sit here and say I believe his coaches are not holding him accountable. I believe his coaches are yes, man. I think the people around him just, obliged by what Conor McGregor wants and does. And unfortunately, that's not gonna help you win a fight. If Conor McGregor wants to look impressive and wants to succeed, okay, at this White House card, he's going to have to do his due diligence. He's going to have to do a lot of the things that he doesn't want to do, okay? And it comes with being uncomfortable. And I don't know if Conor McGregor is ready for that. Mustard says, I remember when he was fighting Dustin and was getting his legs destroyed, and they just keep saying, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, Mustard, I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. They could have told him, a better strategy of how to check a damn kick, especially when it comes to those calf kicks. But unfortunately, they didn't give him any advice, to be real. Jason9 says, McGregor, motherfucker, has money now. He is not disciplined, bro. It's too comfortable. That's what I mean. Jason9, holy shit. He's coming over here early with these low blows. And look, guys, that's my question here. That is my question here. Can Conor McGregor stay disciplined? Can Conor McGregor surround himself with people who are going to hold him accountable? You know what I mean? Because that's the only way he's going to succeed. And that's honestly the only way he's going to get through a training camp. I do not want to see Conor McGregor sparring an 18-year-old, okay, that's 0-0 in his mixed martial arts career, okay? I do not want to see that shit. I'm done seeing that shit. So many fucking videos of Conor McGregor hitting pads talking about, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Guys, it's been 5 years. 5 fucking years. Unbelievable. That's word for word, by the way. Yeah, continue doing what you're doing. Continue doing what you're doing. That is hilarious. It was lucky. It was lucky Conor was naturally talented. He could have been a killer under Onyx or American Top Team. He'd been insane. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you when it comes to Conor McGregor, and maybe he would have had more abilities if he would have went to an American Top Team. But a lot of people don't want to put themselves in that predicament. A lot of people don't want to put themselves in a position where they're going to lose. You know what I mean? They don't understand that losing is part of the process. You get what I'm saying? It's like those guys who've never been into a gym, but they straight up think they can beat everybody's ass. You know what I mean? And then finally, a mixed martial arts person tells them, "Hey, I go to a gym. Why don't you come to my gym and we spar?" And then all of a sudden, that person says, "Oh no, I can't spar because when I spar, I see red." Like if there's some fucking type of hitman. You know what I mean? When in reality, the only reason why you won't go to the gym is because you're afraid to test yourself. You're afraid, to lose. That's the reality of it. And a lot of people are not willing to do that. And I think that's where we sit here today with Conor McGregor. Is just he's surrounding himself with yes men. And I honestly, even if it is against Michael Chandler, okay, I honestly believe if Conor McGregor doesn't have a good training camp and doesn't prepare for this fight, like if it's his last fucking fight, I think I think Michael Chandler has a good chance of beating Conor McGregor, to be real, especially if how undisciplined Conor McGregor is right now, especially the condition that Conor McGregor is in right now. Okay, those videos, Conor McGregor looks like shit right now, garbage. Okay, let me see. I think Conor's coaches gave him all they could. He needed change. Mustard, I agree with you. I agree with you. Mr. C's. Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. Conor, you are better than that. Conor, brother, you are better than that. That's what Mr. C says. Mustard says Conor legit was stumbling and almost tripped over his own legs in one of his latest sparring footages. Yeah, man. I mean, look, guys, he doesn't look good. I'm just being real. Conor McGregor does not look good. I don't like the way his movements look. I don't even know what type of conditioning he's in. How is he running? Is he doing any running? I mean, he's probably not doing a lot of running because obviously he's had surgery for that leg that was broken by Dustin Poirier. And let's not forget either, Conor McGregor also, a while back, also had a ACL tear. So, I mean, he has ACL tear, broken leg. He's not doing a lot of running these days, most likely. He's most likely going to have to do a lot of swimming, a lot of biking, a lot of that nonsense. I mean, but somewhere in there, you're going to have to fit in some running. Jason 9 says, for real, that bad? Jason 9, that bad. Okay, that bad. Mustard says, in my opinion, throw him in with Topuria. Let me explain. You're out of your mind. Mustard, you're out of your mind. I don't want to hear any explanation for that comment right there. Ilia Topuria and Conor McGregor will never happen. I don't want to see that, especially with Conor McGregor being out of his prime, okay? I don't want to see it. Jason 9 says, Mustard wants to see Conor dead. Tell me about it. That's high key how you catch the casuals. Bring in Conor and let him get slept by Topuria as a way to raise him up. Look, I understand what you're saying. That's normally that's the way it's supposed to go. It's called passing the torch. I totally understand. Okay, but when it comes to Conor McGregor, I don't think that's a fight that can happen. I'm just being real. He's too it just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? There's no build up there. So I don't think the UFC will ever do that fight, to be real. And the point of Conor McGregor actually being at the White House is for Conor McGregor, could actually win. I think that's the reason why the UFC is willing to bring back Conor McGregor, not only for it being a spectacle, but also because a lot of people do want to see, a guy win, a guy who he's had ups and downs in his career, but as of late, it's been more down than ups. And usually, people want to see the underdog win. Mr. C says, I bet Conor spends more time on his Game Boy Color than treadmill. Oh, man, I don't know. Can Conor even make 155? Look, very true. I don't think he's making 155, guys. All right, I don't think he's making 155. If anything, he's making 170 and struggling. Okay, right now, Conor McGregor most likely is walking around at 205, guys. Okay, 205. Think about that. Maybe even 190. I'll give him 192, maybe 200, 205 around there. That guy is big. Okay, so for him to lose weight, he's most likely going to go to welterweight to fight Michael Chandler. I wish it would have been Nate Diaz, to be real, but we got Michael Chandler. You know what I mean? We got Michael Chandler. But guys, do you think Conor McGregor is actually way past his prime to the point where he's going to look terrible at the White House? I need you guys to answer this question on my chat. Do you guys think that Conor McGregor coming back is a huge mistake because he's going to look terrible on this card? Let me know in the chat. I want to know. The only option are Colby Covington, Nate Diaz, and Michael Chandler. That is it. That is if you want a close fight. And guys, Mustard, we definitely do want a close fight. We don't want to see Conor McGregor just get knocked out. You know what I mean? We don't want that. I mean, it's been 5 years since we've seen Conor McGregor in the octagon. Okay, so we definitely want to see him succeed because the last time he was in the octagon, it wasn't so beautiful. Jason 9 says, hell nah, bro. Topuria needs to get humbled, bro. Just gonna be another old man. Jason 9, my point exactly. His whole freaking record for the last 3 years is questionable. Okay? Mustard says, in my opinion, Conor never even got the chance to be in his prime. It's sad. Well, I mean, whose fault was that one? Mustard, whose fault was that one, guys? The only person Conor McGregor can blame for that is Conor McGregor. I mean, he's had every opportunity. Let's not forget the UFC literally planted him in the UFC and spoon-fed him opponents. Okay? Let's not forget that. Conor McGregor had a lot of opportunities to fight in the UFC and, give great performances, but instead he won his lightweight strap, became double champ, and then said goodbye to the UFC, made a ton of money in boxing versus Mayweather, and he's never been the same since, guys. Never been the same. Okay? I do kind of blame Dana. Mustard, why you blame Dana? Why is Dana to blame for this, guys? Let me know in the chat. Why is Dana to blame for this? I want to know why you guys are holding Dana White accountable for Conor McGregor's basically his downfall, okay, his inability to reach his prime in the UFC, guys. Let me know, okay? Let me know, all right? Because guys, as it is right now, I'm just being real, guys. As it is right now, I mean, I just don't know if we're gonna see a healthy Conor McGregor at this White House. Do I want to see Conor McGregor at the White House? Of course. I predicted this, guys. I predicted that Conor McGregor will be the main event on this card. And it's actually coming into fruition. I want to see Conor. I want to see him succeed. But I just don't know if he's going to show up 100%. And even if he shows up at 100%, what type of condition is Conor McGregor in? Can he perform to his highest level? Okay? Can he perform? Okay? Because as of right now, I mean, I don't know, guys. He might be performing like a man that need hymns or Viagra in the bedroom. Okay? Pure facts, guys. Let me read. Mustard says McGregor was ready to have a shit ton of fights after the Cerrone fight, but they kept him out for ages and bring him back even more rusty to get whooped by Dustin. I don't know if that's the way it broke down, Mustard. I don't know if that's the way it went, but that's the way I saw it too. Conor versus Diaz or Chandler is still competitive. Mr. C's, I agree with you. That's the reason why I'd rather watch Nate Diaz, to be real with you. Hassan says, I blame Khabib syndrome. Damn. Hassan, welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. Mustard says, until Chandler wrestles. You really do think so? You think Michael Chandler is gonna, basically wrestle against Conor McGregor and wrestle him to the ground and take advantage of him in the ground? Do you guys really believe that? I mean, I haven't seen Michael Chandler use his wrestling appropriately for a long time, guys. Okay, good guy. Welcome to your channel and welcome to the chat. How you doing, man? Good guy says JDM will KO Makachev. I don't know. Hassan says at good guy like Volk did. Guys, I don't know if JDM is going to be able to pull that off. All right, especially a knockout. You're sleeping at the wheel, man. Hassan says at good guy like Volk did. Laugh my ass off, Hassan. That's hilarious. Mustard says I think McGregor doesn't have the stamina to wrestle anymore. Well, Mustard, that's the question. That's the question that is, that is at hand right now. That's the question that I want answers to. Okay, can Conor McGregor actually perform? Can he come into this fight 100%? And if he does, how does he look at 100%? Especially at the condition that he's in. Okay, those are the questions. A good guy says, calling out a 5'5", 145er for a title fight is funny, and Marcano as title defense. Good guy, who are you talking about? Jason 9 says, for real, Topuria beats a bunch of elderly people and then says he is the best in UFC history. Motherfucker. Nah, Jason 9, I agree with you. I mean, like I already broke down the whole thing with Ilia Topuria. Guys, I mean, it's questionable. Okay, it's questionable. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, like I always say, this is your channel. I'm just a pilot. Okay, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. Run up these likes, run up these subscriptions. Do me the favor, guys. Support the community. Mustard says he's literally out here getting tired for speaking on the microphone. I mean, guys, he's definitely doing multiple lines of coke prior to him actually getting on the mic. So maybe he's not getting tired. Maybe he's just, I don't know what it is. An adrenaline dump. I don't know. I know he has addictions. All right, he needs to fix those addictions prior to him coming to the UFC and this White House card, to be honest with you. Because if it's not, Conor McGregor is going to catch multiple cases in the bathroom stall of the White House. Okay? Good guy says, Jason, Ilya KO Max, who just beat Dustin and Justin. Yeah, but good guy. Max was coming from a long layoff in that 145-pound division. All right, Max was actually fighting at a heavier weight class. Okay, until he actually fought Ilia Topuria and had to drop all that weight, all that muscle to fight Ilia Topuria. Well, then the outcome was a knockout, something that never ever happened in Max Holloway's career, which shows maybe that weight difference was a big deal. Jason 9 says, so an old man knocking out another old man, you saying that's impressive? Jason 9 coming over here with facts. Mustard says Topuria is still being high level competition despite that, but I won't lie. There is no universe, in my opinion, that he should be being ranked higher than Merab or Islam. Definitely not, Mustard. Definitely not. I happily agree with you. Weston says out here getting wired. That's exactly what's going on, guys. Mr. C says Holloway is 33 years old, elderly. What is this dude talking about? I don't know, Mr. C's. Hassan says at good guy Armin Sarukian entered this chat. Ayim. Armin Sarukian? What are you talking about? At good guy Armin Sarukian entered this chat. Good guy says at Hassan calling out a 5'5", who's a 145er is worse than Ilya fought 3 months ago, where Armin fought 1.5 years ago. 1.5 years ago. Hey guys, I hear you. Guys, run up these likes, run up these subscriptions, okay? Do me the favor, support the community. If you're here on the chat, run up these likes and run up these subscriptions, okay? Do me the favor, man. Support it. Let me see. Mustard says, I won't lie though. The Volk win is aging pretty well since he did beat Diego Lopez. Actually, it's looking really good. It's looking really, really good. Diego Lopez, he just made Volk look 10 times better. Honestly, okay? Honestly. How are you going, LG? Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. Hopefully you're having a good one, LG. What is going on with you? I'm good, and thank you for asking, man. Mr. C says April 2024 feels like a century ago. It definitely does, guys. It seems like a century ago, and it was a century ago, okay? Beard looking alpha. Thank you so much, man. If you think my beard was looking alpha, you need to check out this, the videos that I was making in the very beginning, guys. My beard was out to here, okay? You got to go check out those vids. Good guy says, Hassan Islam is not weight bullying JDM like he did against 145 Volk. Good guy, I understand what you're saying, but hopefully you get, you like and subscribe on this channel, okay? Because when that fight happens in November, I'm going to hold you accountable, good guy. I am going to hold you accountable, good guy, for all the shit that you're talking right now. And look, I understand, good guy. You're not talking shit. You're just talking your piece. And I could totally appreciate that. But I still think JDM gets his ass beat, okay, by Islam. Did you watch that Bilal Muhammad fight with JDM? Guys, that fight was closer than what the judges had it. I honestly thought Bilal Muhammad should have won by split decision. Okay, kill me right now. Hassan says JKKD. Hassan says, at good guy, you even said that about Chimaev and DDP. I'll be back. JDM all day, every day. Whatever, good guy. At Hassan, I love Chimaev. Laugh my ass off. Cry about it. Good guy. You have a good one, good guy. You're welcome back anytime. Islam is actually looking good at welterweight. He's got the tools Below has and more. My point exactly, Mustard. My point exactly. That's the reason why I brought that up. Hassan says, good guy, Volk wanted that fight. There was no bullying. Laugh my ass off. Yo, what's up, Trav Love? How you doing, Trav Love? What is going on with you? Hopefully you are doing well and you are blessed. Okay, guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Run up these likes, run up these subscriptions. Like I always tell you, this is the only channel where the fans come first, not last. Let's get it, guys. Jason9 says, Hassan, the fuck you talking about, bro? LOL. Was talking about Topuria record. LOL. Good guy says, Hassan, Islam is the one who called out Volk. Did you even watch the Charles versus Islam fight? I did watch that. I did watch the Charles versus Islam fight. I did watch. But guys, go watch Bilal Muhammad versus JDM. That fight was a lot closer than what the judges had it. Excuse me. A unanimous decision for JDM. You out of your fucking mind. Okay? Out of your fucking mind. All right? Don't forget, Bilal is still 36, but JDM is going to be fighting a prime Islam. Nothing else about it. Mustard, good point there. Hassan says, at good guy, he submitted him. Yeah, he submitted him. Hassan spitting facts. Weston, OE, are you John Anik's brother? OE, are you John Anik's brother? Son of a bitch, bro. Son of a bitch, Weston. Son of a fucking bitch, Weston. How dare you? How dare you? You already know, okay? I don't like John Anik. I respect the guy, as an analyst, okay? I'm not going to degrade him, in that, department. I think John Anik is great at what he does. Sometimes he sounds like a fucking dumbass, okay? And sometimes he talks about shit that he shouldn't be talking about. All right. And most of the time, I honestly don't want to hear his voice. Okay. But is he great at what he does? Of course, because he's a workaholic. He wants to stay away from his wife because he's cheating on his wife with the ring girls. Do not bring up Jananik and me as being related ever. My blood will never run through his veins. Okay, guys? Let me see. Hassan says, at Jason, it's called sarcasm. I like that. Mr. C says, when was the last time Makachev KO'd someone in with his hands? I can't remember, but look, guys, that's a tough question to ask because it's not like you need to knock out somebody with your hands. One thing that I know about Islam is that he's a great finisher. And what I mean by that is once he has you hurt to the point where he knows for a fact you're hurt, not soon after the finish is coming. And that's one thing that I like about Islam. He's a very good fighter. And this is going to be a good fight, guys. Hold on a second. I got to read. A good guy says, at Hassan. Damn. Hold on a second. Okay, that was erased. John Anik's brother is Stanley Ducci. Is it really? LOL. At good guy, no one. No. At good guy, no, I'm not Volk. Agreed. There was no bullying. Mustard says, but since we speaking of champions, OE, what do you think Morale has to do to become the definitive GOAT, and can he? Got deleted. Damn. Good guy. I'm sorry, good guy. We have people on this chat, you know what I mean, who hold down the community. All right, who hold down the community. I apologize about that. So don't go out here getting out of line. Makachev is a great finisher, but I think his punches won't have much effect on JDM. Look, guys, you're sleeping. Guys, you're sleeping at the wheel. All right, Mr. C's. If you think Islam's punches are not going to have any effect on JDM, you're sleeping at the wheel because you didn't watch that Justin Poirier fight. That Dustin Poirier fight versus Islam was fantastic. It showed Islam has abilities to strike with anybody. If you could strike with Dustin Poirier, that means you can strike with anybody, in my opinion. So when it comes to Islam Makhachev, I'm not nervous about him striking with JDM, not even a little bit. Okay? JDM has to be very, very much, okay, vigilant of what Islam is going to do and what game plan Islam is coming in with, because this fight could very much look like Chimaev versus DDP, okay, guys? Pure facts. And Mustard, to answer your question, if Marab can actually be a definitive GOAT, what can he do to put himself in that position? I mean, guys, I don't know what else you have to do. I already told you guys, and I already told you all of how I believe that Marab is the number one pound for pound. He is the number one pound for pound GOAT right now. I don't give a fuck about the list. I don't give a fuck about the top. I don't give a damn about any of that. Based on what I see, I know for a fact Marab is the number one pound for pound fighter right now. I mean, like I said, what do you have to do? I'll name out a few things that you have to do. Beat multiple former champions. Marab has already done that. Actually, he's done that before actually getting the belt. Okay. When you finally get the belt, beat an undefeated fighter that nobody wanted to beat, that nobody wanted to compete against in the UFC. They didn't want to compete against him so bad that they actually had to put him against the champion because nobody was willing to fight him. Marab already did that. Okay. Not only that, but also close a trilogy fight. Okay, with Sean O'Malley. Okay, somebody who is supposedly a star in the UFC. Beat that guy. Already did it. I mean, Marab has done things that no other fighter right now has done. Okay, and I don't know how the UFC or the people who's in charge of putting out this chart, I don't know how he's not the pound for pound king, honestly. Good guy says Dustin is overrated boxer. Good guy, you're sleeping at the wheel. You're sleeping at the wheel, literally. Okay, literally sleeping at the wheel, about to hit a wall. Mr. C says he definitely could beat JDM. He is and should be the favorite, but I just don't think he will run through JDM. Mr. C, I understand what you're saying. Ain't nobody saying that he's gonna run through JDM. I said he's gonna beat JDM. Okay, that's what I said. That's what I said it'll be. He'll beat JDM, and look, I won't be surprised if it looks like a Chimaev and DDP. Okay. Weston says Islam and Chimaev are overrated. LG says Ankalaev is number 1. We shall see when he fights Alex Pereira coming soon, okay? Hassan says at Mr. C, but he wins. Good point. Islam's number 2. Chimaev number 3. Ilya number 4. I can't believe I can't believe LG put Ankalaev at number 1. How crazy that guy is. And then he puts Merab at number 5. LG! I don't know what your issue is. Mr. C says Hassan label yes. Makachev will most likely win, but nothing is certain in life. I hear you. Jack number 6. You're out of your mind. Good guy. LG, where Ilya double champ and Merab and Pantoja goes? I don't know. LG number Tom number 7. You're crazy. Ank has no defenses. My point exactly, Mustard. My point exactly. But yet Merab is 5th in his list. Can you believe this guy? I'm trying to just ignore his thing. Bro is about to receive the DDP treatment. My point exactly, Jason 9. Good guy says LG is average Dagestani rider. Damn, good guy, you're crazy. Hassan says at good guy, and you're a Taporia 1. I love it. LG says Poatan is no joke. I hear you. I'm telling you guys. Mustard. It's Merab 1, Islam 2, Pantoja 3. He runs through the entire division. Cry 4, Ilya, Taporia. 5th is Tom. That's a good list, guys. That is a good list. I can't deny it. That's a good list. You know, I'm not going to argue with Mustard's list. You know what I mean? As long as you got Merab as number 1, I'm not going to argue with you. Okay? Because in my opinion, it should be Merab at number 1. Number 2, probably Chimaev. I mean, just because of the pure way that he beat the champ in DDP. And then probably number 3 will probably be, I'm not sure. Good guy says Hassan at least Ilya finishes his fights unlike Bilal and Ankalaev. Look, good guy, I hear what you're saying. But if those guys, you know what I mean, if Bilal Muhammad and Ankalaev could actually fight, you know, fighters that were way past their primes, I think the same will happen. Okay? I think the same will happen. LG says Khabib is bigger than life. Hassan says at good guy, Bilal is not Caucasus fighter. Laugh my ass off. At least get your facts right. Hassan spitting facts out here, guys. Hassan is spitting facts out here. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Run up these likes and run up these subscriptions. Guys, I do want to give the wrap around of the topic of discussion today. The topic of discussion today, guys, was will Conor McGregor actually make an appearance at this White House card? A lot of people seem to believe that Conor McGregor is going to headline this White House card against Michael Chandler. And will Michael Chandler actually get that opportunity to finally get his red panty night, guys? Will he get that opportunity? All right, the next question is, can Conor McGregor actually put together a good training camp to the point where he actually succeeds in training camp and also brings him success into the fight? Okay? I already said this. Conor McGregor needs to surround himself with people who hold him accountable. No more yes men. Okay? No more yes men. All right? And that was the topic of discussion today, guys. Let me see. Conor will fight at the White House. LG. We shall see, guys. I did predict it, but we shall see. Mustard says, in my opinion, if Murad gets a double belt from Volk, I think he's got to be top 3 of all time, if not GOAT status. Mustard, I agree with you. If he does that, that'll be fucking out of control. Not sure if it's Chandler. LG, I agree. I'm not sure if it's Chandler, but Chandler seems to believe it. It might be the co-man to Tom versus Jones. Look, guys, you actually think Tom versus Jones is still happening? You really think that fight is actually happening even at the White House? Guys, you guys are sleeping. To be honest, Conor is friends with Trump. He probably will. Jason 9. My point exactly. That's the reason why I ended up predicting that Kayla Harrison and Conor McGregor will be on this card. But everybody was telling me that the card that I put together, was trash. Everybody in the comments that day when I was making this White House card was telling me my shit was trash. It's terrible. And I told you guys. I said, okay, all right. When the UFC actually announces this White House card, don't be surprised. Do not be surprised. And look, guys, Kayla Harrison is going to be on the White House cards. It looks like Conor McGregor is going to be on this White House cards. I did say Derek Lewis is, should be on this White House card because I did predict it. I said Michael Chandler might be on this White House card versus Dan Hooker. Guys, it's all coming into fruition. I can honestly take Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard's job right fucking now, guys. Facts. All right, let me read some of these comments before I am out of here. Might be a shot in the dark, but I have the feeling they're going to slot Strickland and Izzy on the White House card. Mustard, that would be a fantastic fight. That will be a fantastic fight. Put that fight together. Put that fight together. Good guy says, Hassan, Islam is getting slapped around by JDM. Just wait and see. I will be back here. Good guy. I already got your name written down. All right, I got your name written down with a date, and the date is November. Because that's when they will be fighting. Islam versus JDM. Okay, JDM will beat Islam. That's what Good Guy says, and he will sleep him. I already got it all written down for you, guy. Okay, I'm gonna hold you accountable that day. Jason 9 says, wasn't Jones calling out DC a few weeks ago? Bro, are you that scared of Tom? I don't know if he's that scared of Tom, but he definitely doesn't want to fight the guy. I can say that much. LG says, Usyk and Crawfish are both 37, 38. Jones still got a fight left in him when Tom KO'd gone. That could happen. I don't know if that's going to happen, guys. And I don't even know if Tom Aspinall can KO gone. All right, you guys better stop jinxing this shit because I keep telling you guys, don't be surprised if Cyril Gane goes in there and gets a fucking quick finish against Tom Aspinall and everybody in the world is surprised. And then all of a sudden the I told you so tweets come from John Jones. Okay? Hassan says, at Good Guy, sure, buddy. Good Guy says, at Hassan, okay, casual. Hassan says, at Good Guy, and I will be here when Armin sleeps, Ilya. I'll be here too, Hassan. I'll be here too. Mr. C says, you going to work after this, OE? Actually, no. I am not going to work after this, okay? I am not going to work after this, okay? I already came from work. All right, I was already working. Good Guy says, November 15th, I will be back here. Good Guy, I already have you written down in my book. Date is for November, Good Guy. I'm holding you accountable. LG says, Tom would KO Jones, so not sure if Jones wants that smoke. He already ducked. Very true. Good Guy says, Hassan is a goalpost manipulator. Damn. All right, guys. Let me see. Hassan says, at Good Guy, it will be hilarious if Islam wins. You will eat your words. Laugh my ass off, Hassan. That's what's up. Good Guy says, at Hassan, we are talking about JDM. Don't change topics, you casual. Damn, Good Guy. Mustard says, Tom beats Gane faster than Jones did. Mustard, that's huge predictions. And when that fight happens, I'm going to hold you accountable too, Mustard, okay? Mr. C says, Hassan, are you Muslim? Hassan says, no, I'm not. Islam wins is not a goalpost. There you go, Hassan. There you go. Nah, bro. Ain't no way. If Tom loses, bro better have another job at McDonald's or something because there's no way. Jason 9, I've seen crazier things happen, guys. Don't be surprised. Mr. C says, damn, working the night shift. Keep on that grind. Mr. C, you already know what it is. Okay, I get money any way I can. So if I work in the night, I gotta work in the night. If I gotta work during the day, I gotta work during the day. I am a workaholic until I fucking become rich and fucking just, I don't have to worry about money and bills. You hear me? I don't have to worry about money and bills. That's where I'm trying to get, guys. Okay. Good Guy says, at Hassan, November 15th, you will see Supreme Leader JDM will clap around Makachev. Good Guy, I want to see it. Hassan says, at Good Guy, saying someone is casual shows You are a casual. Hassan, good job and good comeback, guys. Mustard says he's one rounded almost that entirety of the top 10, and he's actually got the highest finish rate currently in the UFC. Mustard, I understand what you're saying, but that heavyweight division is in shambles. Do not try to give me facts about how Tom Aspinall knocked out everybody. He hasn't even lasted and gone past the third round or second round. Guys, I don't want to hear that shit. The reason why I don't want to hear that shit is because Tom Aspinall knows for a fact, and the UFC knows for a fact, and Dana White knows for a fact that heavyweight division, it's in fucking shambles. Okay? Point blank, period. Good mindset. Keep it up, bro. Jason 9, you already know what it is. I gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. Nobody gonna do it for me. You already know what it is. LOL. Yo, bro. Content Gamer. How you doing, Content Gamer? Blessings to you. Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. Good guy says, Hassan, I have never seen a guy called out a lower weight class guy for a title defense other than Islam Makhachev calling out Volk. You're casual. Man, there's beef in the chats, guys. There is beef in the chats. Good guy says, let's see. Let's see, like the countless other times people said Islam would get slept, but he won. Laugh my ass off. Hassan, good point. Hassan, guys, just bet at this point. LOL. Exactly. You guys, Hassan and good guy, you guys should bet with each other. Okay, put some money on the line. Put some skin in it. You know what I mean? Put some skin in it, guys. All right, make it fun. Okay? Because I tell you what, November 15th, I better see good guy on the chat. If I don't see good guy on the chat, I might just go live and do a whole damn live on good guy. Okay? Guys, you already know what it is. Let me make sure the mic is hot. Guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for supporting this community. All right? For always pushing this community to where it's going. Okay? And where it's going to be. All right? I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Okay? You already know what it is, guys. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Okay? Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, okay? This is your channel. The only channel where the fans come first, not last. Hey, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here with me today in this community, bantering with me. I appreciate it. All the beefs, okay? Hassan, good guy, Jason 9, Mustard, all you guys. I appreciate you. Okay, you guys have a good one. Blessings to you. Until next time, guys, I'm out of here.